Richard Agar says his side have nothing to fear from the Warrington Wolves, but with 2 defeats in a row and a bit of daylight between the Wildcats and the top 8, a win is a necessity this afternoon. Wagar has to make 3 changes to his side. Richie Mathers, of course, with his eye-watering injury, is out of the side. Danny Kermond comes back in after his knee injury, and Justin Poor is, of course, suspended for today. So the Wildcats have Lee Smith in at fullback, moving over from the centres. Peter Fox and Ben Cockayne are on the wings. Reese Lynn comes in for the injured Mathers and takes up his place at centre with Dean Collis. Standoff is Paul Sykes, scrum half Tim Smith. Up front, Andy Raleigh replaces a suspended Poor. He's up there with Ollie Wilkes and Paul Ayton. Vince Mellors joins Danny Kermond on the second row, and Danny Washbrook is the loose forward. On the bench, Ali Lawatiti, Kyle Wood, Kyle Moore and Chris Anakin. First start for a little while for Andy Raleigh after that injury. Still got the major strapping on the right knee as Ratchford. They'll run it this time at least a little of the way. Atkins out there again, will kick it through and back himself. Races through, and there could be a score here, and it could be Atkins who's got it, and I think it is. He was slightly behind the second rower, making it difficult for him to collect. But this is better now. There's a gap here if Mile can get away. He's got a 2-on-1. He whips it inside for Ratchford, and Ratchford will head away for the score under the post. Great little break from Richie Myler, and there was Stefan Ratchford waiting to gobble it up. Shouts for the penalty, doesn't get it. Passes a bit short to Smith. Sykes out of the back to Lee Smith. Drives in but hits a wall of Primrose and Blue. Couple of metres short of the line. Ayton comes right for Tim Smith again, who stoops to take it. Kyle Moore just about manages to grab hold with a bit of help from his thigh, I think. As Ayton looks left and goes left. Sykes takes it in, gets away from the first tackle. Can Paul Sykes get over? He can! Paul Sykes stretches out an arm and puts the ball over the line. And Wakefield convert the pressure into points. Paul Sykes does superbly well, pushes off a couple and manages to just have the strength to get over the try line for the first time this season. And Simon Griggs hits the deck, short of the line. Monaghan, cross for Westwood, who stood in the end and ends up losing the ball. Ball knocked out of his hands. The referee says it's gone back to Warrington, and that means it's back to 6, unfortunately. Says that it was knocked out there, Ben Thaler, rather than it being dropped. I have to agree with him from this angle. That's how it looked. We're a long way away. Hyam sweeps one left. Steps inside a couple as Waterhouse manages to keep it away from Myler. Myler's got space. Drops it back inside for Atkins. Great little inside pass from Richie Myler. Danny Kermond has gone in up front. Here comes Westwood. Leaves it round the back for Hodgson. Hodgson for Griggs. Griggs for Monaghan. And Monaghan will go over in the corner. Great hands from the Wolves. Tackles to goal then, 10 metres out. Oops, whipped up high. Smith clutches it out of the air for Lee Smith. On again for Collis, on again for Fox. Has he gone in the corner? The fans in that far side think he has. And so does the referee, Ben Thaler. And Wakefield have the score on the board that they needed before half time. The kick goes up high. It's a tricky looping one. It's going to drop short. Everybody's going to leave it. And Reese Lynn in the end will pick it up. The tackle made very quickly by Michael Monaghan. Screams of offside. But away go the Wildcats, and there's a break here from Fox. And Fox could go. Fox is away. Atkins is after him, but Fox will score. Just has the pace to hold off Atkins and gets his second of the afternoon. Magnificent breakaway by the Wildcats. Spotted at the Warrington line and never really got itself settled after the kick forward on the last. As Andy Raleigh takes it in first time, but he's driven back. The door unceremoniously slammed in his face. Can the Wildcats get across the line? They need something here. Ayton, a bit of a misread. Goes back inside, heads off away, gets away from a couple, manages to find the ball out. Lawatiti just about gets it to Reese Lynn, who sets off downfield. Reese Lynn! Has he gone over the line? The referee's having a good look at this one, and it looks like Lynn's got in for the score. He has! Great stuff from Reese Lynn. Spotted a gap, raced off, had 2 players clinging onto him, but still had the pace and the presence of mind to just get over the whitewash for the score. And still keeps going again, looking for the offload, but nobody there. And on the last, they'll go short way this time. They'll try and run it. They've got it out wide for Monaghan, who will go over in the corner. And again, great bit of quick hands. And there was Joel Monaghan just waiting for it. Just one man there from the defensive point of view, and Ratchford almost breaks away. He stopped right on the edge of the markings for the 6-yard box on the soccer pitch. Myler whips one away. Bad pass though. Riley does well to take it in and heads off back across field. Almost finds the gap. Trying to spot it between 14 and 15. Coming again here. The big man Mike Cooper drives down and he's held up just short of the line here. Monaghan will whip one away for Ratchford. Ratchford tries to step back inside, and Stefford Ratchford's got a space and dives over the line for the score. Last game before the Challenge Cup break as far as Super League is concerned. And away goes Hodgson. He's got a space, he's got a man inside. If you can find him, it's Myler, and Myler will run away for the score. That is surely the clincher. Great break by Hodgson as far as the scoreboard is concerned. It's a bit lopsided as it did last week here. There's Vince Mellors back off the interchange bench, takes it up towards halfway. Off goes Wood to Smith, to Ayton, and Ayton's got a break. He's got Kermond inside him, gets it to Danny Kermond. He's still got work to do, Kermond, and he's just brought down by Joel Monaghan. Gives him a whack in the stomach. Wakefield on the last. Smith tries to step inside, gets it away for Carl Wood, and Carl Wood will duck over for a score. Opens his account for the season as he dipped away and got the try. Wildcats turn to get away with one, and on the last still find themselves just inside their own half as Tim Smith will just dab it through for the runners. Smith's kicked it on again, trying to get it away. He's missed it. Can Sykes pick it up? He kicks it up for himself, and Paul Sykes has scored in front of the Wakefield fans in the Fleetmaster stand. More soccer than league, but hey, it doesn't matter how you get it over the line. What matters is that you get the points on the board. And they will, I'm sure, look to try and drive in a couple of times and then see if they can add on the one-pointer that will finish the game off. Away goes Hill, taken down, but Warrington are inside 10 metres here. Wakefield have got to gamble a little bit here. It's back towards Hodgson, and he puts the kick over from right in front of the post with 4 minutes left to go. Wakefield with 20 seconds left to go here. We'll just try and get something on the board as a morale booster before the end of the game. 10 seconds left. And they'll just have to dip this one over the top and try and keep the ball alive here. Sykes finds Smith. Smith will put it on. The Wildcats will chase it, and Hodgson will try and put it dead, and he does so and brings the afternoon's entertainment to an end, and it's frustration for the Wakefield Trinity Wildcats again. They put in an excellent performance. They just had left themselves too much to do in the end. It's finished Wakefield Trinity Wildcats 34, Warrington Wolves 41.